Alright, so another 20 minutes went by. My break was over here working while he was taking a break. So we've gone through a few different trucks and drill trucks and trying to get clearances to clear stuff. So we clear here, but we don't clear here. The center drill needs to be way the hell down here, so it'll barely clear this. So we went and got a longer center drill to use. Of course, that goes down, now it doesn't clear this. We're back to putting a hole way over here again when we don't want to do it. Yeah, put it over, you can see better. We're in aluminum.
Yeah.
So that doesn't work. So that plan didn't work out. We got a lot of these plans are not working out. So we're going through all my tools trying to figure stuff to use. That we keep out. Alright, so basically we're going to use the drill as a center drill. This is a brand new drill, or close to it. It looks like it's brand new to me. Which is good, it'll center up good. So you put it where you want it, even though it's steel and aluminum. If you can get it to start, it'll probably go down straight, more or less. The next problem is to figure out how much depth you want. Because we can only go down this far. So where's our cutter? Bit? So we need to be able to go in there to this deep from my thumbnail down, plus some room for the drill, the tap, which was here. So you're figuring cut the first thread to be about there. So that's about your minimum to still pick up one extra tap. So you need to be at least this much length minimum. Drill it too. Look at my scale. Good ones in the pocket. So, what do we got here? We got a little bit over 700 at the peak. Otherwise known as almost 3/4 of an inch deep. See, that's 5/8 there. We got almost another 1/8 there. So to be safe, we go in 3/4 of an inch. If you want to be unsafe, you can go 11/16 or a little extra. Alright, so we need to have 11/16. So what do we got here? It's 11/16 tall. That's what we need to put in there. So, easiest way to get something like that is to grab a drill. That's about that size. Perfect. 47/64, 734. That's pretty close to 3/4. Okay, so there. That's the height we need is right there. Minimum. So we're going to be taking this in and out a couple times. So if you mark it, you might be able to see it again. Looks pretty close. Alright, so if I take the drill and go slightly below the drill, another 30-second for errors. Now you want to make it too tight because you don't want to snap it off. Alright, so now we can go down like this. Now do you want to put it right on the parting line, or do you want to put it someplace else? We need to be here. See, that's going to be a whole nother problem we were not encountering already. See this hex here?
Yeah.
We have to tighten that up.
It's going to interfere.
So, I think we've pretty well come to the conclusion this isn't going to work. We need some angle. We need to come in at an angle. We just can't go in straight on this side. So no matter how much you want to do it, we can't do it. Because everything is fighting us. Alright. So we need to be over here. About there for a socket to go in there. The only problem is no steel over there. Yeah, that hole is all screwed up too. How loose that thing is. That one's tighter. Alright, well. Yeah, we're going to have to do it on an angle. That means we're going to do it by hand, or we're going to have to tilt this thing quite a bit. The only problem, you got to tilt it multiple times because
multiple holes.
Every time you put a hole in, you get tilted like that again. Now, if I had a big tilting table, I could put all this on the table and tilt it. And if I had a universal tilting table, I can do it all the way around. Think how much that would cost.
Good, what? Like,
think how much it'd weigh. I don't know if this milling machine is made to take that kind of weight. Probably a 1,000-pound piece of equipment.
Be heavy.
Yeah.
So what do you thinking by hand? Probably gonna be our best bet.
We do it by hand.
Eyeball it.
Bowler.
All right.
Yeah.
It's time to break setup.
Yep, this one didn't work. So I'm gonna try a different setup. Well, at least we got a good holding fixture though. It ain't moving. Rock solid. Yellow drum motor. What's that?
So now that we're going at an angle, do you think we could use the center?
We're going to use one of those. I don't think I'm using that one.
Okay.
I think we're back using the long one again. I still have the same problem. I can't get anywhere close enough to use. I'm not sure if this will fit in this drill chuck. I think it will, but it's close. Yep, we're good. That's almost as straight as a milling machine. Alright, so see, I'm going to use this as a holding fixture basically. You can line up like that. But we need to find out what size socket we need to hold this, because that's going to dictate
how far we have to move out.
Yep. That is the limiting factor.
What do you think it is?
I think it's going to be this one here.
A 5?
5 what? Yeah, it's going to be the small one.
Oh, well, that's actually probably standard, not metric.
Yeah, this is American made tooling. This is not made overseas. Almost use a drill down to there. Almost. Almost use this as a drill guide. Got a good drill, it might work. Make up tools as we go. What size hole is that?
Shit, I don't know. I mean, definitely smaller than a 1/4 inch, maybe 3/16.
How about that one?
That size. It's that size hole.
Pretty close to that size. Let's go up about 3 sizes bigger. Oh, it's bigger. I was way off. Go 3 more sizes. Oh, jeez. Are we gonna be up to number 1? Oh, it's not number 1. Is it number 2? No. It's going to be number 3.
Third time's a charm.
It is a tight number 3, which means it will be centered very well. Okay, there's a pretty sharp point in there, that's good. So that'll be a nice good point to work from. Gets a little tight right there though.
I'm sure when you put the drill on it, it'll clean up any burrs or
I
anything.
didn't take my fingers off with it.
Clamp it, hold it with vice grips.
It's a drill fixture, look at that. You gotta be that far out, huh? That's a long ways out. And remember, we still got that snap ring we can't drill into. Look at the angle.
What if we... No, never mind.
Angle of the dangle.
And we can't come in straight through here, right?
Do all kinds of things if you wanted to. No, you couldn't go straight. The cases in the way. I guess about as close as we're going to get. Now we can come in at an angle too. We don't have to go in straight. We can come at a weird angle like this if we want to.
Gotcha.
I think I'd rather keep that part straight so it's easier to figure out what we're going to do.
Oh, we'll hook up somewhere.
Yeah, right about there. Yeah, somewhere in that vicinity is where we want to be.
Well, when shit doesn't work, you gotta make it work.
That's the problem. That gave me a point.
Yep.
We have a point. There's a point to this one there. So now, that's a pretty far apart thing. You see, you're going to want to walk that direction when you drill also.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking at the angle the bolt's going to be. Maybe 3/4 of an inch of depth minimum.
Yeah, roughly. Plus or minus a Sharpie mark, Sharpie line.
No, it was like about an 1/8 inch different.
Oh, did you start walking around it up?
I drilled it, went right down. See, I walked way down to here. See, there's nothing here, so.
It just took the Sharpie down.
Yeah, that's what it did. Started out okay, but it quickly went downhill from there.
What if you wrap a piece of tape around it?
Yeah, that's one option. I never liked tape though.
Piece of Scotch tape?
Probably the tape just moves on you. Yeah, I kind of can see a mark. That'll disappear though. They actually make stops you can put on drills too, but they cost a lot. I don't have one. And the first one's always experimental anyway, right? Okay, so somewhere we want to hit metal. Preferably, not too awful bad. I think we have to go on a pretty good angle.
That looks pretty good right there.
Because we're going to have to go, we're going to this deep.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right. I think we're gonna hit that ring.
About here, I think is where we're going to be at. I think we hit steel. Where's the line at?
Almost at the line.
Definitely in steel. Yeah. Damn magnetic piece of crap.
The old demagnetizer.
Stupid magnetic junk. How about that?
Yeah.
Custom. I've had drill sharper like that before. Not very good. Where's our line at this time?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
You'll see it as it spins around the average.
What's the top of the red? Top of the red is more than adequate.
Sweet.
There are ways to go. See, the hole is, I think that's why I used the smaller drill. See how much it walks around.
Yeah.
That's why I use a smaller drill.
Well, at least you know for the next one.
Well, it only matters until it gets way down there anyway, so by then it was straight. So now, we have a real depth gauge. So we're not going to use this stupid drill side. So when that thing's buried all the way in there,
We know we hit our sweet spot.
we're deep enough.
It's about 3/4 of an inch.
If you bury it all, we're golden.
Yep. It's slightly right. It's right
It's
there.
right there.
Slightly underneath.
Look how loose that is. It's a good thing that's not the right size. Problem is the other one's that loose too. That's the problem. Alright, so where's our fancy tap? One fancy tap.
I wonder how the tap fits in there.
I don't know, but I'm going to use the other fancy tap, tapered one. The new one. Tapered so it starts in easier. Because we got aluminum, we got steel we're going through. Well, we were supposed to use their tapping fluid, weren't we?
Yep, they're expensive tapping fluid.
I don't think I have any of their expensive tapping fluid. I got their sealer. There used to be a bottle of it floating around here somewhere. Maybe I drank it.
That right there?
That might be their stuff, but this one behind it definitely is their stuff. This is the shake well before use.
I think that's been definitely sitting for...
This is the sealer.
Oh, okay.
Parabolic sealer. This is high quality, high performance tapping fluid. Oh, that is some pink stuff. What's this bottle over here?
Some pink stuff?
This is for steel. This is our heat and barrack for steel, so this is for aluminum. That's what that aluminum on top is for.
Mm.
These are the two sealers that seal it up so it's watertight.
Wonder, are we gonna use any of that?
Now this is the aluminum stuff here that's older. These are the big bottles I bought. What else is in there? There's all kinds of junk back there. Oh, there's lots of bottles. Oh, there's the tapping fluid. I knew they gave me something to use. This is for AC. That's L again. Anything else back there? Yeah, there's one more bottle or something back there.
It's a new formula. Look at all that sediment at the bottom.
That's the cutting stuff. Well, I got 2 of these bottles. Look at that. This is tapping fluid for all metals. Think how much that cost.
Too much?
Okay, this one here is full torque. Tapping fluid for all metals. See, but this one's red. That one's yellow.
Let's go with the red.
This is the new formula. This is the old.
Well, look at it. It says new formula as well.
Oh, gee.
But this new formula is bolder.
This one's in red though, so it's got to be better. It matches the pink fluid.
Yeah, let's go with red.
You know, all these good things to use here. Now, do you think we should shake it up first? Did they
No.
say to shake it or not?
No, don't shake it.
They don't shake this one? Do I wipe the goo off the outside first? This might have evaporated slightly. Oh, look at that. It's like dinner time. This is like making that wheat or milk crap. Yeah, this is baby milk. We know this is going to be good stuff.
Drink some, it'll make your bones stronger.
It'll do something.
It'll lubricate your insides.
Yes, it'll lubricate something. It'll lubricate your backside. And your front side if it comes out the other end. Okay, that's the angle we're going to go in at, so don't forget the angle.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's roughly.
now we're going to use this fancy formula here. Oh, this is some fancy shit. I got a special limited application. I think I'm going to do something differently though. I'm going to see about poking a hole in this thing. It doesn't want to go through.
I think it'll just come off too. The cap looks
Now
like it's.
now it fell
Yeah,
off.
see?
But the other part stayed.
Oh, cool. The plastic part.
This is my new depth gauge.
That's your stop.
Let's stop. That's the seal, so you gotta keep the seal. Otherwise it'll evaporate. You'll be screwed. Okay, so this is gonna go in there at that angle. That's
Ish.
about here someplace. That hole is way oversized. This would be a good training video. See, we'll charge less than that $475 they're going to charge. Now, if I go any deeper, it'll break off.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to come out either.
Probably the two kind of the metal chips digging into the aluminum.
I'm not a big fan of their fancy cutting fluid. I'm definitely not a big fan of this tap. Is there any threads left? See how the teeth are always, they're shaped like this.
Mm-hmm.
Sharp tooth. Just like the screws. You know, this has some old crappy leftover sealer on, or junk on it, so. Let's see if we can get this to go in that hole. Okay, which hole do we shove it through? The one it fits in, right?
One of them.
Okay, so we got enough fluid on there? I flooded that thing with fluid. We should blow the hole out.
Yeah.
Somewhat. I don't know if there's even any threads in there. or if it even hits steel. How did we wind up over here where all the aluminum is at? Not even any steel.
I mean, you chose the spot.
No, I started over here. It just walked its way over there.
If it fits, it sits.
Fucking bug over there trying to bite me. It's cutting a lot deeper. That's good. I think that's it. We didn't try the other tool yet. We had to do. Forgot about that. Is there any steel in there?
You have a little magnet.
It doesn't matter. It is what it is at this point. Maybe way down in there or something.
Hopefully we did.
Yeah, well, you never know. We forgot the spot face in there.
Couldn't focus in there.
We're supposed to do this, remember?
Sick. Oh, now we can at least.
Yeah, well, I think we're going to have the limited access to doing these fancy tools. What angle was that again? About that?
Yeah, about plus or minus. There's a tolerance, but 5 degrees.
About there. 5 degrees each way, it's 10 total?
Yep.
This is going to be really nice. Quit moving. It ain't very deep though.
Well,
We bottomed out. Yep. Oh, I didn't move this down further, did I? I forgot to.
no.
See, I got so
What did we
carried-
say? 130.
I got so carried away I forgot to adjust the tools. We want to go deeper than this. Okay, first thing we're going to do, we're going to mark it. So we know where it is right now. I can almost see that red mark. Use a different color sometime. There we go, try it off. Okay, we're going to want to go a little deeper. Did I just round off or did I turn? It was rounded. Maybe it's this one.
That's too big.
That ain't gonna work.
Sweet. Yeah, the head's rounded on that.
I can tell. It's right after some dumbass used it. It got
There you go.
rounded.
Gotcha. Got it already. Wasn't torqued down too tight.
You already moved?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try metric. It is nice and loose. There you go, it's metric.
It's American though.
Not this part. This is imported.
I'm just giving you shit.
Okay, so where's our mark at? Shadow sucks in here. Okay, there it is. There, a little deeper. I wanted 130 plus thousands. So we're at 150 right now. That's 15th thou extra, right? Ah. Don't hit your finger on that. You must have lost both at once. So I didn't measure it for.
Well, we're also at an angle too, so I feel like that 150 would probably be.
Yeah. That might help. I keep moving, I keep coming about the same number. Way over 150.
I mean, it is the trial run, anyways.
It is a trial. It's about 160. It's close enough. Symmetric doesn't round out. Slightly deeper, but not much.
Moment of truth.
I don't know if I need to put this in there or not.
Retap it.
Yeah. Well, there's a bunch of chips in the bottom of the hole, so I don't know if I'm all the way down. It might be another half a turn to be
Oh,
had.
gotcha.
Yeah, exactly half a turn. Plus, if there's any burr at the top, that would clean it up also. One down, 100 to go. Okay, what kind of seal are we going to put on this?
What are you thinking? You said there's either the aluminum or the steel, right?
Well, we don't need their seal. We're not sealing up anything important.
Just my engine, nothing important.
Exactly. Blue. Actually, I use capillary action. I like capillary action. Green. 290. We're not sealing up water because it's not inside of a car block. That's why you don't really need to have a sealer.
Hmm.
We do need to have some Loctite on it though. Not too bad on fit.
The Loctite should bridge a little bit of the gap, right?
Oh, it'll bridge it. Do that drill fixture we had. I need my drill fixture back. It has a secondary function. That didn't go in very good. So that sticks up way farther than we want.
Yeah, I didn't even see.
It's not going in the hole. So that pretty much didn't really impress me very much on the quality of installation. There wasn't anything about that that went smoothly at all. I don't think it's doing a damn thing. I think that's just in there to make us pissed off. Alright. So now we know what not to do. Everything we just did. So now we're gonna try.
What if you use a smaller? You think it bottomed out, or you think it just?
The alignments and everything are just not correct. Now obviously this was up too high at the angle or not low enough or whatever the hell it was at. It's just the thread and the other angle did not match up at all. When you're doing it by hand, it's hard to make everything perfect.
Yeah.
Especially when we're not doing straight, we're at an angle. Straight's easy to see. Angles, you got no reference. So right now, what I need is to make some kind of a mark. That's what I need. Oh, I got some room now. Look at that. Center drill. Center punch.